Welcome to Nature Book Review, a video showcasing books on nature and wildlife. Amongst the vertebrate animals, that is, the animals with the backbone, birds are the most striking animals you will ever see. Bird calls. Birds are the most vocal animals of all. They sing, especially the males when they call for females. There's a great size variation as well. There are smaller hummingbirds, the huge ostriches. There's a large color variation as well. You'll get drab colored birds in the night to the brightest, most dazzling colored birds like sunbirds, hummingbirds, kingfishers, etc. Bird body is covered with feathers. There are 3 to 4 different types of feathers. The 4 legs are modified into wings for flying. The hind legs, they have talons. On the hind legs, you will see a reminiscent of reptilian ancestry, the scales. Birds do not have teeth. Instead, they have beak. The beak is of variable size and shape and color. The birds, they lay egg. The small hummingbird egg can be as small as this to the huge ostrich egg, which is the largest cell in the animal world. The birds are distributed throughout the world. They are present in the Arctic region, Antarctic region, tropics, subtropics, deserts, savannas, everywhere. There are 2 most striking features of the birds I can tell you. The first is, of course, defying the gravity, that is flight. There are many features that help them in flight. For example, lighter bones, aerodynamic body, and of course feathers. The other feature is migration. The birds are the most migratory of all animals. There are birds like Arctic tern, which is known to migrate from pole to pole. So here is one book that tells us about how birds work, an introduction to bird biology by Ron Freedy. How Birds Work, a guide to bird biology by Ron Freedy. You will see a hummingbird nectaring in the flower. Let's go through the book. This is a Blandford Press publication, first published in 1982. This is a 1983 reprint. Now the contents. Acknowledgements, list of tables, list of illustrations, introduction. Chapter 1 is on evolution of birds, how birds evolved from reptiles, how they are related to reptiles. Then chapter 2 is classification of birds based on the morphology, like size of the birds, size of the beak, shape of the beaks, etc. Then chapter 3 is on the bird's body. Chapter 4 is flight. Chapter 5 is breathing, respiration and blood supply. Chapter 6 is feeding. Chapter 7 is nervous system. Chapter 8 is breeding cycle. Chapter 9 is migration. Chapter 10 is behavior. Chapter 11 is distribution of the birds. Chapter 12 is birds and man. Then there's a bibliography, illustration credits and index to common names. So you can see almost everything of bird biology is covered in the contents. So acknowledgement, list of tables, list of illustrations. Okay, I'll just read first line of this introduction. This book is intended as an introduction to the science of ornithology, that is, study on birds. I have assumed no deep biological knowledge in my readers, and I have kept the technical terminology to a minimum. Okay, so the chapter is on evolution of birds. This is Archaeopteryx, a reconstructed Archaeopteryx, the missing link between birds and reptiles. Then few old orders, the great auk, which got extinct recently, 200 years ago. Then St. Kilda wren, found in St. Kilda Islands. The classification of birds, this is important. Like here you'll see different orders are given with the examples. So each order is the description of each order is given in a para or a two with the example black and white photograph with the name, of course. You can see the text is organized in one column, justified on the right side. The font size also very good, crisp, readable from a distance. Yes, so this is the bird body. What are the different parts of the bird body? They are called as, it's very descriptive. Feathers, types of feathers, skeleton in birds, then the flight, different types of wings, how do they help in bird in flight, then mechanism of flight, hovering, then breathing. One of the striking features of the birds is they have air sacs which are connected to lungs. So when bird inhales, these air sacs also blow up and make bird lighter. So this is the bone. The bird bone is not heavily ossified. It's not heavy. It is the inner part of the bone, that is bone marrow, is more spongier than the mammals and reptiles. So that makes bird lighter. Heart of a bird, circulatory system, then feeding. So how do the birds use their beaks while feeding? This is alimentary canal, that is the digestive system. One of the most striking feature in birds is gizzard. You might have seen sometimes a pigeon picking up stones. So these stones, they go inside, here is the mouth, so they go inside and get trapped in gizzard, and gizzard is actually like a churning mill. So I told you birds do not have teeth, so the gizzard plays a role of teeth. Here the grainy material or the solid material is churned into a kind of semi-viscous fluid. Then the nervous system, eyes, hearing, then the breeding cycle, few things about bird calls, analysis, then about territory, egg laying, how, very basic of course, how from egg a chick comes out. Then there are few color photographs. Then the most striking feature is the migration. So some of the flyways of swallows migrating from Europe, and then of course a behavior. Then distribution of the birds in the different regions. Then most important is birds and man, how humans affect birds, the destruction of habitats, food and amusement, oil pollution. Okay, then when you come next is the bibliography. The important part about the bibliography is it is given chapter wise. So suppose if you want to see only breeding cycle of a bird, you can go to specific chapter and specific bibliography. It is order wise as well, another beautiful part of it, order of the birds. Then after bibliography, of course, you will get illustration credits, photograph credits, and the index of common names. So this book, as written in introduction, it is not intended for strictly for the students of biology, but for all. So I have gone through the book. The language is very good. Non-biology student can also read. So these are the Galapagos finches. So overall, this book is very good to understand how birds work.